Salary attachments are the additional components added to an employee's salary, such as bonus, allowance, deductions, or other monetary adjustments. Let's see how can we manage salary attachment in Odoo 16 payroll module. For that, let's consider an example. An employee has a basic salary of 10,000, but he has taken an advanced payment from his company of 10,000. So this amount would be deducting by the company from his basic salary until the amount is completely closed to the company. So let's see how can we manage salary attachment in Odoo 16 payroll module. Let's see how can we manage the salary attachment in Odoo 16 payroll module. So for that, you can just get into the payroll module, and we need to consider an employee. So here I'm going to use the employee as Clara. And in order to set the salary attachment for the employee, first we need to consider the salary structure type. So here Odoo basically provides two types of salary structure types, that can be employee or worker, and if you want to create a new one, you can create that. So let me choose the salary structure which is already configured here, which is employee. And if you want to set the salary structure type for a particular company, you can restrict that, and you can also set a wage type. The wage type can be monthly fixed wage or hourly fixed wage. So if you're choosing it as monthly fixed wage, then we would be providing the monthly salary for the employees of an organization. If it is hourly wage, then we will be providing hourly wage for the employee. And we can also schedule a pay for the employee, like how to give the wage for the employee. Does it monthly, quarterly, semi-annually, annually, weekly, bi-weekly, or bi-monthly? So I will be choosing the default scheduled pay as monthly. So by the beginning of every month, the employee would be receiving the salary, and each organization will be having a working hour, and you can choose the default working hour of the organization. So here we have different working working hours of an organization. So you can choose a default working hour, and you can also set a regular pay structure over here. So let me choose the regular pay structure, and you can see the default working entry would be of attendance. So here when you get into the structure type, here you can see the structure that we are going to use, and currently that has totally 15 salary rules. So in order to manage with the structures, you can just go to structures, and here you can see the structure under the structure type. So you can choose that, and basic salary is calculated using the computations of basic salary. So when you just get into that, you can see the rules which is written by the Python code. So to calculate each of the salary rules, a rule will be set in the Python code. So once you get into the salary rules wizard and just drag down, you can see the percentage based on and how it is calculated. Okay, so you can save the changes. So each of this salary rule is set by a Python code, and here we can also set unpaid work entry. So the unpaid work entry will be considered as leave. And if you want to give more information regarding the unpaid work entry, you can give it under the other input by choosing add a line. Here you can give the description and code for that. Now you can save this. Once you save this, we can create a contract for the employee. So let me go to the contracts, and here we can create a new contract for the employee, or you can also create a contract from the employees module. So let me choose the employee as Clara, and I'm going to give the contract name as Clara's Clara's contract. And here you can see the start date of the contract, and we can also set an end date for this contract. You can also choose the department of the employee, then job position of the employee. Let the employee be a consultant, and you can also set the contract type, whether the employee is permanent employee, or whether he is a temporary employee or interim. like he is doing a training or not. So let me set it as permanent, and it is mandatory to give the HR responsible person under the contract. So let me choose Michelle Admin as the HR responsible person. Here we also need to provide the analytic account, which is not mandatory under the contract details. And you can also set the salary informations like the wage of the employee. So the employee might be receiving 10,000 per month. And if he is doing a part-time job in the company, you can just enable this, and you can also set the part-time work entry type. So currently, Clara is not working in the company as a partner. She is not working or doing any part-time job in the company. And when you just go to the salary attachments, here you can make a salary attachment. So salary attachments are used in a case where we can say that sometimes employees might be having any loan, or they might be taking advanced payments of salary from their company. So in such cases, the organization would give the advance salary amount to the employee, and they will be deducting a few amount from their salary in each month. So let's see how can we do that. For that, you can just get into new in order to create a new salary attachment. And here you can choose the name of the employee. And here you can also set the description. So let me choose it as Clara's salary attachment. And we can set different types of attachments. That can be attachment of salary or assignment of salary, or it can be a child support. So let me choose it as attachment of salary. And here you can set the amount that to be deducted monthly. Okay, so I'm choosing it as 100, and Clara actually took an advanced amount of 1,000 from the company. So as you choose a total amount, the estimated end date of the deduction of this amount will be automatically calculated by Odoo and set it as 6/1/2024. Okay. Now you can just mark it as save, and currently this salary attachment is running. Now let's see how can we pay this. So in order to make payment of this salary attachment, you just may go to the pay slips and choose to pay. And here you can just click on new in order to create a new one. Let me choose the contract. First we can choose the employee, which is Clara. And after that, you can choose the contract. So once you choose the employee, Odoo will suggest the contract of that employee. And after that, let me choose the contract. So once I choose a contract here, we will get every details regarding the work entries of this employee and the salary attachment that is linked with this employee. So the status of this contract is currently running. Okay. Now let's back to the salary slip of the Clara, and you can see the number of attendance, that is 22 days. Actually, this month has actually 23 days working. Okay, so 22 as the contract start with today, we will be calculating only 22 days. And here you can see the total amount, as this is calculated in such a way that we know the total salary of Clara for a month will be 10,000. And you can divide it with the total number of working days. So we have 23 as a total number of working days. So from this, it is understand that 10,000 divided by 23 will be 400 something. Okay, so that amount will be reduced from the 10,000, and you can see the final amount will be 9565.22. Okay. And you can also see the salary attachment. So 100 will be deducting from Clara's salary. Now we can just compute this. So once you click on compute salary, under the salary computations, we can see every details, which means every details of the salary rule and how does she is getting the salary. So the basic salary of Clara will be 10,000, and in this month she will be receiving this amount. Okay, and company will be providing 40% of house allowance as she has a total salary of 10,000. For 40% of that will be her house rent allowance, which is shown here, which is 4,000, and you can see conveyance allowance is provided, which is 100%, and that is set to 800, and she will be getting a conveyance allowance for gravy, and that will be 600, and she will be getting a meal voucher of 22 quantity, which means for 22 days, and which will be 100 per day in rate. And you can see the amount for 1 day will be 10, and she will be receiving 220 in total for 22 days. And here we can also see the gross amount and the provident fund that is taken from her salary each month, and the tax that she is going for 22 days. And you can also see the monthly amount that is going to deduct, that is $100 will be deducting from her salary, as she has taken 1,000 as the advanced amount. And finally you can see the net salary. So this will be the final amount that to be credited for the Clara's account. So here you can click on create draft entry. This would allow you to make payment for Clara, and finally you can just click it as mark as done, so that Clara will be credited with this amount. So this is how we manage with the salary attachment in Odoo 16 payroll module. By using Odoo, you can compute and calculate your salary attachments automatically. So hope this concept is clear for you. As always, stay awesome.